Good morning. Today we're going to look at the cash journals, the cash receipt CRJ and the cash payment journal CPJ. Now when posting to journals, it's important first of all that we look for certain keywords. Firstly, we must look for a markup percentage. It will normally be in the opening paragraph. Now this one you can see there's no markup percentage, which simply means that they're most probably going to give us the cost. So we can move on to the transactions. When we do post a journal, we look for keywords in the transaction. Cash register tape, or as we know it, cash register roll, is a keyword, and that means cash register roll keyword to post to the CRJ. So we can, when we answer a question, we can next to it put in the journal so that we can actually see what the journal is when we do it. So let's just mark it CRJ. The next one, issue a receipt. The keyword receipt. When you when you write a test, make sure you've got either a highlighter or a pen and or pencil and a ruler so that you can underline the ones that I'm highlighting here. The next keyword there is in settlement of his debt. Settlement means, well, after this payment he owes us nothing. He settled the debt. So when we get to that, we will see what to do there. Receipt tells me also CRJ. Just make it a different color. CRJ. Okay, the seventh, purchase merchandise for 2,400. Let's just click. Purchase merchandise for 2,400 and pay. Pay is the keyword. So I'll buy check, another keyword. Be careful. The word check doesn't always mean it's a CPJ. If we pay a check or we issue a check, it's a CPJ, but we can also receive a check. If it is receive, it means it's a CRJ. But this one was paid, so it will be a CPJ. CPJ. And still on the seventh, more than one thing can happen. This is one individual transaction. Now there's another transaction. Again, pay, keyword, speedy 260 by check, another keyword, to deliver the above mentioned merchandise. So we pay and it is with a check, so it's CPJ. Right, there's CPJ. Issue a check. Issue is the same as pay. If we issue or pay, it means it's CPJ as a monthly prepayment towards the loan. So issue a check, again CPJ. Pay, another pay. Pay 3,120 to Zwane Traders by check, another keyword. And receive discount of 180. So for now, it is pay and by check, which means it is again a CPJ. Receive a check. Now there's also the word check, but in this case we receive the check for 1,700 from Cozy, accredited to refund the overpayment. So we receive a check, which means it is a CRJ. CRJ. A check drawn. If they say drawn, it means we issuing the check. We draw a check by N van Niekerk in settlement. Okay, no, that it's not drawn by us, it's drawn by Van Niekerk. So read carefully. In settlement of her account. Another keyword which we will use later was returned by the bank as unpaid. Which means initially we received this check from Van Niekerk, we recorded it on a CRJ, but now the bank returns it. If the bank returns it, it means we've got to reverse it. So we need to do it on the opposite journal. So initially when we received it, it was on a CRJ. Now that we've got to reverse it, we'll do it on a CPJ. So when you see returned by bank, we should know that we need to do it the opposite than what it was initially. So initially when we received the check, it was on a CRJ. Now that it's returned, opposite journal CPJ. Total credit card sales. Remember, credit card doesn't mean it's credit sales. Credit card equals cash. So credit card sales equals cash sales. It's the same thing. It is the bank that must recover the money. For us, it is the same as cash sales. Cash sales, we receive money, so it will be on a CRJ. So it's a CRJ. Send a check. Send, pay, issue, all basically the same meaning, to pay the owner's annual insurance premium. So if we send a check, we pay a check, so it's a CPJ. Let's see the next one. On the 28th, a debtor paid 300 towards an account and has been previously written off. Now be careful again, read carefully. A debtor, somebody else, paid us. It doesn't mean that the word paid doesn't mean that we paid. He's paying us. In other words, we're receiving the money. So it will be a CRJ. So you can see you've got to read very carefully so that you do not just look at a word in isolation. Who paid who? A debtor paid us. In other words, we received money. Receive again, 6,700 from Crazy Bank to increase the loan. So receive, CRJ. Okay, then on the 30th, the bank statement revealed the following that still has to be recorded in the cash journals. Anything that we pay them for the handling of the account, like service fees, cash handling fees, credit